कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरवनचारी। यमुना तीरवनचारी। जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे। जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे। जयो राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे। जयो राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 श्रील प्रभुपाद। जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय गुरुदेव। निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतोपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं स्वाग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं स्वाद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमयो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते स्वारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं। सर्वशस्त्राब्धिपीयूष सर्ववेदैकसत्फल सर्वसिद्ध्यान्तरत्नाढ्य सर्वलोकैकदृक्प्रद सर्वभागवतप्राण श्रीमद्भागवत प्रभो कलिध्वान्त उदित आदित्य श्रीकृष्ण परिवर्तित। Hare Krishna. We are studying today from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 22, texts 10 and 11. So I will read the text 10 first, then you will read text 10 together. यदा तु भवतः śīla śruta-rūpa-vayo-guṇān aśṛṇon nāradādeṣ aśṛṇo nāradādeṣ tvayy āsīt kṛta-niścayā. Text 11 now. Tat तत्प्रतीच्छ द्विजाग्रे मां श्रद्धयोपरितां मया सर्वात्मनानुरूपां ते गृहमेदिषु कर्मसु सर्वात्मनानुरूपां ते गृहमेदिषु कर्मसु तत्प्रतीच्छ द्विजाग्रे मां श्रद्धयोपरितां मया सर्वात्मनानुरूपां ते गृहमेधिषु कर्मसु तत्प्रतीच्छ द्विजाग्रे मां श्रद्धयोपरितां मया सर्वात्मनानुरूपां ते गृहमेधिषु कर्मसु तत्प्रतीच्छ द्विजाग्रे मां श्रद्धयोपरितां मया सर्वात्मनानुरूपां ते गृहमेधिषु कर्मसु मां आत्मनानुरूपं ते गृहमेधिषु कर्मसु प्रतीच्छ द्विजाग्रे मां श्रद्धया उपरितं मया सर्वात्मनानुरूपं ते गृहमेधिषु कर्मसु त्वत्प्रतीच्छ द्विजाग्रे मां श्रद्धया अपरितमनानुरूपं ते गृहमेधिषु कर्मसु तत्प्रतीच्छ द्विजाग्रे मां आत्मनानुरूपं ते गृहमेधिषु कर्मसु. Okay, we will read text 10 translation purport first, then we will go to text 11. Text 10 translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki. The moment she heard from the sage Nārada of your noble character, learning, beautiful appearance, youth and virtues, she fixed her mind upon you. The girl Devahūti did not personally see Kardama Muni, nor did she personally experience his character or qualities, since there was no social intercourse by which she could gain such understanding. But she heard about Kardama Muni from the authority of Nārada Muni. Hearing from an authority is a better experience than gaining personal understanding. She heard from Nārada Muni that Kardama Muni was just fit to be her husband. Therefore, she became fixed in her heart that she would marry him, and she expressed her desire to her father, who therefore brought her before him. Text 11, synonyms. Tat, therefore, praticcha, please accept. Dvija agriya, a best of the Brahmanas. Imam, her. Shraddhaya, with faith. Uparitam, offered as as a presentation. Maya, by me. Sarva Atmana, in every way. Anurupam, suitable. Te, for you. Griha medhishu, in the household. Karmasu, duties. Translation. Therefore, please accept her, O chief of the Brahmanas, for I offer her with faith, and she is in every respect fit to be your wife and take charge of your household duties. Purport. The words griha medhishu, karmasu mean in household duties. Another word is also used there here. Sarvatmananurupam. The purport is that a wife should not only be equal to her husband in age, character and qualities, but must be helpful to him in his household duties. The household duty of a man is not to satisfy his sense gratification, but to remain with the wife and children and at the same time attain advancement in spiritual life. One who does not do so is not a householder but a grihamedi. Two words are used in Sanskrit literature. One is grihastha and the other is grihamedhi. The difference between grihamedhi and grihastha is that grihastha is also an ashrama or spiritual order. But if one simply satisfies his senses as a householder, then he is a grihamedhi. For a grihamedhi to accept a wife means to satisfy the senses. But for a grihastha, a qualified wife is an assistant in every respect for advancement in spiritual activities. It is the duty of the wife to take charge of household affairs and not to compete with the husband. A wife is meant to help, but she cannot help her husband unless he is completely equal to her in age, character and quality. Srila Prabhupada ki Shri Chaitanya Prabhum Vande Valapiyat Anugrahat Tarinnana Matagraha Vyaptam Siddhanta Sagaram. Hare Krishna. I humbly beg the blessings of all the assembled devotees so that I can do this service to all of you by attempting to speak something that I heard in this parampara of Srila Prabhupada from his books and his followers and my spiritual teachers. So, beautiful section going on. Marriage of Kardama Muni and Devahūti, and wonderful purports by Srila Prabhupada. So actually there is a very relevant now. Already marriage season is going on. Last night also we attended a marriage of a devotee. Tomorrow again another marriage. So you go in Mayapur, all marriage houses decorated everywhere, wedding halls. And in this time we are studying this section of Srimad Bhagavatam. So if we get into detail of this purport, various things are there about married life, household lives. We can try to repeat a few things, but truth is bitter. So if we repeat too much things strongly, then it might be the other way. So yeah, few things we can see, analyze the purport here. What Prabhupada presented here is in text 10 purport Prabhupada wrote. Hearing is superior to all, like to personal experience. So people call experiential learning. Yes, of course, we have teachers training course, we teach experiential learning and student centered learning, wonderful. Yet according to Vedic way, experience, like Srila Prabhupada wrote in Nectar of Instruction, 3 ways to learn. First is learn through hearing, second is learn through seeing, and third is learn through experience, and fourth is that don't learn at all. So according to this, experience is a third class teacher. You learn through experience, but those who are intelligent enough, first class, they learn through hearing. When Nārada Muni preached to the sons of Daksha, Hariyashvasan Shravalasyas. Daksha sent them, okay, you go and do tapasya, austerity, and then you get married. But Nārada Muni preached to them, made them brahmacharis. So then they returned back to the father to take blessings, not to get into household life, but to enter brahmachari ashram. So Daksha gave the argument. So you are young. What is the age now to renounce life? First you get into family life, household life, then you experience, suffer, and then you renounce. So this is the standard logic, reasoning of all the parents of brahmacharis when they want to join ashram. All the parents quote this thing. No, you should experience this world. That means you suffer. We suffered, you also suffered, then you learn, then you renounce. Yeah. So that is one thing practically they say it, but that is in the third level. First level is those who learn through hearing from acharyas, from shastra. So hearing is superior to personal experience. So those who are not on that superior level, for them it's required to go through it and then grow through it. So Devahūti had never seen Kardama Muni personally. She had not seen. This is something strange if we say in current times that you get married without seeing your prospective spouse. Sorry. So, but we can see something really unconventional in terms of current times. Her conviction came simply by hearing from Nārada Muni, the principle of Shustrushaha Sraddhanasya. You can see in Srimad Bhagavatam. Just by hearing we can. So she depended on Nārada Muni, on her father. That's what is Vedic culture, hearing from authority. And then second point Prabhupada talks here is that authority should be a pure devotee. So Nārada Muni's recommendation was enough for Devahūti to decide fully. A pure devotee's words are trustworthy. They carry Shastra-like authority. So pure devotees, we should approach the pure devotees of the Lord. Then Prabhupada talks about attraction based on qualities, not sensuality. Devahūti was attracted to Kardama Muni's śīla, śruta-rūpa by hearing his qualities. So that should be the system. Then also Prabhupada talks about determination in choosing a spiritual pastor. Determined. Yes, I want this kind of wife or this kind of husband. That's all. Determined. But currently people are so confused. Actually we are in this era of multiple options. MCQ. Multiple choose questions. So lots of options. You want to buy a phone. Which you want to buy? 1-2 days goes in buying a phone. Go on YouTube, do a research, website, comparison, and different reviews. Then you buy a phone after 2 days. I bought a phone. It took me 2 days to ask different people which phone to buy. Like that. Everything you want to buy, everything you want to do, so many options. Go to internet and now ask ChatGPT. So many things. It takes so much time. So we are used to options. So when it comes to marriage, also wedding, also so many options. Okay, whom to choose, how to choose, and what are the criterias, and often they are not clear. They are not sure what to look for. They have a longer list, and more time passes, list goes shorter. That's what happens generally. Initially, they come with a longer list. They want everything in a husband or wife. So they are not clear enough. So they have to be determined in choosing a spiritual partner, realistic, and for that it requires guidance, counseling of senior devotees. Read Shastra, what does Shastra says about that. Role of parental guidance, another point Prabhupada is talking about. She didn't just simply go, ran away from house, she depended on her father. So in text 11, Prabhupada talks about meaning of griha medishu karmasu. Refers to duties of household life, and then Prabhupada talks about difference between grihastha and grihamedi. We know that in second canto first chapter Prabhupada writes in the purport that medhi, grihamedi, medhi means one who is envious. So Prabhupada writes in the purport that in household life, in current age, in Kali Yuga or Grihamadis, they are just envious of each other. Each one is envious of each other. He did that, she did this much, I want to do this, just envious, jealousy. Qualification of a wife in Vedic culture, Prabhupada talks here in this purport. Then purpose of marriage also, not sense enjoyment, but assisting each other in dharma and spiritual advancement. Ashrama, in first canto, Nārada Muni section, Prabhupada writes in the purport that ashrama means where spiritual advancement is the goal, irrespective of grihastha or brahmachari or sannyasi. Spiritual advancement, if it's in the center, then this is called ashrama. But if there is no spiritual advancement as a goal, so then that's simply grihamedhi. Then Prabhupada writes something interesting: cooperation, not competition. So wife should not compete with the husband, she should cooperate. That's the culture. Household life as a support system for bhakti. These are the things Prabhupada discussed in this purport. So, but nowadays we see competition. We are taught, like schooling system starts with competition. We compete with each other, everything, job, everything, competition. So when it comes to marriage life, wedding and everything, competition. That also competition. So whole culture is different. Big fat wedding, they want it. Gorgeous wedding also. But we can see how, we will see in further verses how Manu comes, even though he is the king, he comes a simple wedding. Of course, special personalities appear in the wedding. So various other things we could speak about: family life, household life, married life, various things. But I was thinking, I got inspiration yesterday when I was reading this purport. I thought, okay, wedding season going on, and let us read something about the wedding of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So I thought, okay, let me directly, what else can I speak on this? Many more things are here to be spoken. Prabhupada spoke everything in his purpose, in his books about married life. So if we get into more details, everything what we are doing, most of the things are opposite what Prabhupada said. First of all, it's like arithmetics when you are doing. If you are doing one wrong, everything else goes wrong. So from beginning itself, everything like samskara, the boys should be trained as brahmachari, girls should be trained as chaste. If this is not done, and then a choosing partner under the guidance of superior authorities, and then of course expectations in family life, and then the duties in family life, what they should do, everything, if everything fit. It's like I said that it's like a gambling. Either it's right number or wrong number. If you get right number to some extent, it's okay, you can go. Otherwise, if it's wrong number, gone. Family life can be a really great nightmare. But on the other hand, if it's right number or so lots of things, astrological matching, and more than that, one should have, like, that's what is the underlying principle of material world. Asha hi paramam dukkham, nairashyam paramam sukham. Iti sanchinta kantasha sukham suswapa pingala. That asha is the cause of frustration. Desire is the cause. Expectation is the cause of frustration. And no expectation is the cause of happiness. So Pingala the prostitute understood this, and she gave up all her expectations. So more you expect, more you get. So it's appointment with disappointment in material life. More expectation, more frustration. Less expectation, happier life. So that's why brahmacharya training is required. One who is like, if the boy is trained into brahmacharya, in brahmacharya ashram, stayed in Gurukula, brahmacharya ashram, lived simply, sleeping on the ground, and then like he is used to it in this culture of simple living, high thinking. Then he enters into grihastha life. So he's trained in that. He's like, if wife doesn't cook nicely one day, he is not angry. Oh, why? He is trained in that. In ashrama, he lived with everyone. He got trained in Gurukula, simple living, simple, not much like expansion in Brahmachari ashram. Simple things. In Brahmachari ashram, what we have? We had one locker, small locker. Within that, you have to have everything. Even you don't have a place for keeping books. Of course, we had a place in library, a small locker to keep your books. Even books also, you are not allowed to have too many books. You don't have space to keep too many books also. Small locker, your few, 2-3 sets of dhoti, kurta, some winter clothes, and that's all. And then you have bedding and open space wherever you want to go and sleep. Like entire Brahmachari ashram was open, like barandas are there. So you take your beddings and wherever you go and sleep, nothing. So then you come to Grihastha ashram. Then someday something doesn't go well, okay, fine, we understood that. But if someone doesn't have that training, then more and more expectations are there. Similarly, the wife also needs to be trained in proper way as a chaste girl, chaste lady. She should be. So various things. And another thing is that in Vedic times we would see that they would get married early. What's the logic behind it? Now everybody will scream, no, it's child marriage. So, because the earliest they get married, the boy and girl, okay, they know that, okay, I have got a wife. The girl knows I have got a husband. So they get attracted to each other. All throughout life they live like this. So it was easier when Srila Prabhupada got married. You see, his wife was around 9 years old. Like that was the time. Of course, the girl was not sent immediately to the husband's house. She was at her parents' house only, and her mother would train her. Sometimes she would go to her husband's house, and sometimes like the mother-in-law would teach her how to cook and what her sons like. So she would took daughter-in-law, and at proper age she would be sent to the in-law's house. So chastity and brahmacharya are the two things. Once Prabhupada was saying, Prabhupada is a grihastha, he was traveling. He would travel Calcutta, Jhansi, Allahabad, all these things. He would go Vrindavan by train. So Prabhupada was traveling. There was one village girl, like young married girl. She was going to her in-law's house. And she was sitting in the train, and she had her sari covered her face. Her face was covered, head was covered. Then there was one, in those days also, it was like 1940s, around that Prabhupada was saying, 1940s. So that another girl was there who was modern at that time. She was trying to be modern, educated, advanced. And then she started to chastise this village girl or this newly wedded girl. Oh, because of girls like you, we girls are staying behind. No, you should not be abused by this society led by men. No, open your face. Don't do like this. So she was saying all these things. Then what she did, she went and she literally pulled off the sari from her head. So this village girl, she again covered her face. Again, this city girl, she went and pulled off the sari and covered her face. Again, twice or thrice it happens. Then again, next time she went, this village girl slapped that city girl. Prabhupada was standing. Prabhupada said, you did very well. Well done, good job you have done. Then other people were there, also have a good job, well done. That was what was going on. Another time Prabhupada was saying that, these are Prabhupada's, you can search on Vedaways, you can search on Prabhupada's. I am just quoting Prabhupada's things, not saying anything else on my own. Another time Prabhupada was saying that Prabhupada's friend's daughter was getting married. So the groom's party came to see the girl, talk with the girls. The whole party goes to the girl's house. So the groom's party came and they were discussing. So one person from the groom's party asked the girl, do you know how to sing and dance? So then Prabhupada's friend's elder brother was there. He became so angry. You nonsense, you rascal. Why do you want our girl, our daughter to dance for? Will you take our daughter at your house and make her dance in front of everyone? Get out from my house, get out. So they just, entire marriage got cancelled just because of this one question. Do you know how to sing and dance? Yeah, so that was another thing. Prabhupada said that, and a girl from well-educated, girl from like a gentle family, she doesn't go in front of all and dance and sing. That's one thing. Another time Prabhupada said that he was with his friend at his friend's house. And they were standing near the gate and they were talking, he and his friend. Then the lady, cleaning lady who was housemaid, she came and she saw these two men there standing so near the gate. So what she did, she covered her face and she was standing shyly in one side. So when Prabhupada and his friends saw this, they just gave her away. They left the place, gave her away. So Prabhupada said that even a low-class lady also, sweeper-class lady, she also attracted our respect by her shyness, chastity. Okay, so let's get into Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. Wedding of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Adi Khanda, chapter 10 talks about the wedding of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As far as our time permits, we will go and I will summarize few things. So it's going on. Mahaprabhu is busy. He is absorbed in his childhood pastimes, in his now his boyhood pastimes as a scholar of Navadvipa. His education pastimes, Vidya Lila. কিছু মাত্র দেখিয়াই পুত্রের যৌবন বিবাহের কার্য মনে চিন্তে অনুক্ষণ সেই নবদ্বীপে বৈশে এক সুব্রাহ্মণ বল্লভ আচার্য নাম জনকের সম তার কন্যা আছে যেন লক্ষ্মী মূর্তিমতী নিরবধি বিপ্রতারে চিন্তে যোগ্যপতি. So then mother of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, So in another class we were discussing that Vrindavan Das Thakur writes, Advaita Acharya is saying that just by uttering the word I, everyone say I. He said just by uttering the word I, all your miseries of this life and next life goes away. I, because I is Mother Sachi. So that's another pastime when Mahaprabhu said that Mother Sachi has offense at the feet of Advaita Acharya. The devotees approached him that please forgive her. Advaita Acharya started to glorify Mother Sachi. He said, what are you saying? She is the mother of entire world. Just by uttering the word I, all your sufferings, anyone who utters the word I, all the sufferings, all the miseries of this life, next life goes away. So Mother Sachi, she thought of getting her son married. Then in Navadvip there was one very good Brahmana named as Vallabhacharya. He is like Janak Maharaj. He is Janak Maharaj. And he had a daughter who is personified Lakshmi, and the Brahmana is always thinking of how to get her married. দৈবে লক্ষ্মী একদিন গেলা গঙ্গা স্নানে গৌরচন্দ্র হেন সময়ে সেইখানে নিজ লক্ষ্মী চিনিয়া হাসিলা গৌরচন্দ্র লক্ষ্মীও বন্দিলা মনে প্রভু পদ দ্বন্দ্ব. Then one day Lakshmi Priya, she went to take bath in Ganges, and Nimai also went to take bath in Ganges, and both looked at each other. First glance at each other. So Mahaprabhu could understand, recognize that this is Lakshmi. She also could recognize this is my Lord. Then they smiled. And Lakshmi Priya, she worshipped the feet of Mahaprabhu at her heart, at her mind. হেনমতে দোহে চিনি দোহে ঘরে গেলা কে বুঝিতে পারে গৌর সুন্দরেরও খেলা ঈশ্বর ইচ্ছায় বিপ্র বনমালী নাম সেই দিন গেলাতে হো শচী দেবী স্থান নমস্করি আইরে বসিলা দ্বিজবর আসন দিলেন আই করিয়াদর আইরে বলেন তবে বনমালী আচার্য পুত্র বিবাহেরও কেনে নাচিন্তহ কার্য. So at that time there was Balamali Acharya who was the matchmaker. In those days, nowadays you have websites matchmaking, but those days there was physical person, Brahmanas, matchmaker. They would go house to house, village to village. They would see who are the marriageable girl and boys. They would take their like horoscope, everything, kundali, and they would go and they would make the match. And they would be respected, respectable service it is in the society at that time. Ghatak in Bengali they say. Okay. So Vanamali Acharya came to the house of Mother Sachi, and then he offered pranam to Mother Sachi. Then he sat, Mother Sachi gave her asana. Then Vanamali Acharya asked her, so what's your thought of getting your son married? Your son Nimai, Vishwambhar, Mishra. Ballabacharya kule shile shodachare nirdoshe boisheno nabo dipero bhitore. So there is Ballabacharya in Navadvip. He is the best Brahmana. Tar konna Lakshmi pray rupe shile mane she sambandha koro jodi ichha hoy mone. So he has a daughter, Lakshmi Priya. She is as good as Lakshmi in her beauty, in her character, in her etiquette, everything. If you want, I can bring the proposal, take the proposal. Ai bole pitrihin baloko amar jiu ko poruko age tobe karjo ar. Mother says that no, my son is like he doesn't have father. So let him read, let him study. Let him study more. And then generally if you have father, then father gets the son married early. If father is there, anything happens, father is going to take care. But if father is not there, then the boy needs to get established on his feet, on his own, and take care of everything nicely. So she said, okay, let him live, let him study, read, then we will see. Airo kothayo vipro রসনা পাইয়া চলিলেন বিপ্র কিছু দুঃখিত হইয়া. So Vanamali Acharya like understood that she is not willing now, not interested. So he became like sad, left the house. দৈবে পথে দেখা হইল গৌরচন্দ্র সঙ্গে তারে দেখিলেন দেখি আলিঙ্গন কইল প্রভু রঙ্গে. প্রভু বলে কহ গিয়া ছিলে কোন ভিতে দ্বিজ বলে তোমারো জননী সম্ভাষিতে তোমার বিবাহ লাগি বলিলাম তানে না জানি শুনিয়া শ্রদ্ধা না কইলেন কেনে শুনিতান বচন ঈশ্বর মৌন হইলা হাসি তারে সম্ভাষিয়া মন্দিরে আইলা. So Vanamali Acharya left the house and he was returning back. At that time he met with Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu embraced him, exchanged greetings with each other. Where did you go? Where are you coming from? He said, I went to your house, met with your mother, took the proposal for your marriage, but I don't know why she didn't entertain the idea. So Mahaprabhu was silent. Mahaprabhu remained silent. Then again he greeted, exchanged, okay, he left. So the Mahaprabhu came to his house. Jananire hashiya boleno shei khone আচার্যের সম্ভাষণা কইলে ভালো কেনে পুত্রের ইঙ্গিত পাই সচিহর সীতা আর দিনে বিপ্রয়াণী কহিলেন কথা. So then Mahaprabhu came to his mother and said, why did you displease the Brahmana? Vanamali Acharya. So that means Mahaprabhu didn't show desperation that I want to get married, I want to get married. No, he just, why did you displease him? So Brahmana came to you, why did you didn't greet him nicely. So Mother Sachi got the indication that yes, my son is also willing. So that's the thing, culture. You don't just go bluntly say, that's what happens now, shamelessly, I want to get married, showing desperation. No. So then Mother Sachi called the Brahmana again next day. Shochi bole biprokali je kohila tumi shigro taha koraho kohinu ei ami আইর চরণ ধুলি লইয়া ব্রাহ্মণ সেই ক্ষণে চলিলেন বল্লভ ভবন. So then she again next day called the Vanamali Acharya and told him that what you told yesterday, the proposal, you start executing it. So then Vanamali Acharya became so happy. He took the dust of her lotus feet and then he went to Vallabhacharya's house. Vallabhacharya দেখি সম্ভ্রমে তাহানে বহুমান করি বসা ইলেনো আসনে আচার্য বলেন শুনো আমার বচন, কন্যা বিবাহের এবে কর সুলগন। মিশ্র পুরন্দর পুত্র নাম বিশ্বম্ভর, পরম পণ্ডিত সর্বগুণের সাগর। তোমার কন্যার যোগ্য সেই মহাশয়, কহিলাম এই করো যদি চিত্তে লয়। So then he said, they again exchanged greetings with each other, offered pranama, sat. Then he said that I have come with a proposal for your daughter. You know Mishra Purandar, Jagannath Mishra, and his very good son Vishwambar Mishra. Everybody would know him. Vishwambar Mishra, Parama Pandit, great scholar, Sarva Gunero Shagor. He is the ocean of all the best of the qualities, and he is the best fitting husband for your daughter. শুনিয়া বল্লভাচার্য বলে হরিষে, সেহেন কন্যার পতি মিলে ভাগ্য বসে। কৃষ্ণ যদি সুপ্রসন্ন হয়েন আমারে, অথবা কমলা গৌরী সন্তুষ্টা কন্যারে, তবে সেহেন আসি মিলিবে জামাতা। অবিলম্বে তুমি ইহা করহ সর্বথা। He became so happy that if Krishna is happy with me, or if Kamala means Lakshmi Devi or Gauri, Parvati Devi, they are happy, satisfied with my daughter, then I will get a son-in-law like Vishwamvara Mishra. So you go and do. But I have one point. সবে এক বচন বলিতে লজ্জা পাই, আমি সে নির্ধন কিছু দিতে শক্তি নাই। কন্যা মাত্র দিব পঞ্চ হরিতকি দিয়া, সবে এই আজ্ঞা তুমি আনিবে মাগিয়া। But I am embarrassed to say something. I am nirdhan, without any penny. I am a poor person, poor Brahmana. I don't have anything. I don't have any ability to give anything, gift to the daughter and son-in-law. So I will just give my daughter and 5 haritaki. What do you say haritaki in English? Haritaki. 5 haritaki, that's all. 5 haritaki and my daughter. If they are okay, we can go ahead. বল্লভমিশ্রের বাক্য শুনিয়া আচার্য, সন্তোষে আইলা সিদ্ধি করি সর্বকার্য। সিদ্ধি কথা আসিয়া কহিলা আই স্থানে, সফল হইল কার্য কর শুভক্ষণে। Then he became happy, Vanamali Acharya. He returned back to Mother Sachi and told that, yes, I am successful. Now you start the preparation. আত্মলোক শুনি সবে হরষিত হইলা, সবে উদ্যোগ আসি করিতে লাগিলা। অধিবাস লগ্ন করিলেন শুভ দিনে, নৃত্যগীত নানা বাদ্য বায় নটগণে। চতুর্দিকে দ্বিজগণ করে বেদধ্বনি, মধ্যে চন্দ্র সম বসিলেন দ্বিজমণি। Then all the relatives, all the neighbors, all the villagers, everybody became so happy. Everybody started to preparation. You know, Indian wedding is a big thing. Now like it's getting like shorter, but in those days 7 days would take for a wedding. 7 days minimum. Various rituals are there. Adivasa, everything. Like we have Adivas for program Gold Purnima Kirtan Mela, there would be Adivas for marriage. So why all these things? Because we need to understand this is a sacred samskara. This is not just something, okay, I like you, you like me, just let's get married. Just like give a sign, we get married. No, it's a samskara. For the samskara, everything is need to be there. চতুর্দিকে দ্বিজধ্বনি করে বেদধ্বনি, দ্বিজগণ করে বেদধ্বনি, মধ্যে চন্দ্র সমবসী লেন দ্বিজমণি। ঈশ্বরের গন্ধমাল্য দিয়া শুভক্ষণে, অধিবাস করিলেন আপ্তবিপ্রগণে। So adhivas is going on. They get gandha malya, everything to the Lord, just like we do adhivas here. দিব্য গন্ধ চন্দন তাম্বুলমালা দিয়া, ব্রাহ্মণ গণেরে তুষিলেন হর্ষ হইয়া। দিব্য গন্ধ চন্দন মালা, everything he gave, and he gave to brahmanas also. বল্লভ আচার্য আসি যথাবিধি রূপে, অধিবাস করাইয়া গেলেন কৌতুকে। Then Vallabhacharya also came to Mahaprabhu's house and did adhivas. That's another ritual part of the thing. the father-in-law comes and does that. প্রভাতে উঠিয়া প্রভু করি স্নান দান, পিতৃগণে পূজিলেন করিয়া সম্মান, নৃত্যগীত বাদ্যে মহা উঠিল মঙ্গল, চতুর্দিকে লেহ দেহ শুনি কোলাহল. So that is a big thing, big tumultuous sound and kolahol, big noise. And nritya gita vadya leho deho, you give and take. So much things were given in charity. Everybody was saying give and take. কতবা মিলিল আসি পতিব্রতাগণ, কতে কবা ইষ্ট মিত্র ব্রাহ্মণ সজ্জন, খই কলা সিন্দুর তাম্বুল তৈল দিয়া, স্ত্রীগণেরে আই তুষিলেন হর্ষদি হইয়া. So everything, lots of chaste ladies came, lots of brahmanas came. Then Mother Sachi gave khai, is what? Chipped rice, fused rice, khai, kala bananas, then sindur, then tambul, all the tail, oil, everything she gave to all the ladies also. Okay, we have not much time, so we will just go ahead and summarize things. So then Devabodhugan, all the devas, demigods came, all the heavenly damsels came in human form, and everybody came and saw Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu was happily sitting on the Simhasana. Then okay, Vallabhacharya like that, he also did all these rituals. Then next day came the Godhuli. Godhuli means evening time. Yeah, Bengali weddings are either in the evening or late night. So Godhuli, the evening time. What is Godhuli? When Krishna Balaram is returning near the sunset time, they are returning back. So all the sky would be filled with dust that would get rise from the hoof print of the cows. Godhuli. That is the time, near sunset time. They started the procession. The groom party, they started towards the bride's house. Yatra. Then everybody welcomed Mishra, means Vishwamvara Mishra, our Nimai. Everybody was so happy. Then they gave him a seat, he sat. Then Vallabhacharya, he came and made Mahaprabhu sit nicely on nice asana. Then gave lots of gifts, jewelries and other ornaments, gifts. Then Lakshmi Priya came to this marriage, wedding, Yagya Kund, like near the Yagya place. Everybody started to chant Hari 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 Dhvani. Everybody. Then Lakshmi Priya Devi, she circumambulated, did parikrama of Mahaprabhu 7 times. 7 times parikrama, 7 times circumambulating the husband, and she was with folded hand. Then Pushpamala, tobe sheshe hoilo Pushpamala felafeli. Each one exchanged garland. Felafeli. Lakshmi Narayan Duhe Mahakutuholi became so in sportive mode. The Divyamala, transcendental garland, were exchanged. And then Lakshmi Priya surrendered herself to Nimai. And everybody started saying Jaya Sharbodike Maha Jaya Jaya Haridvani. Jaya 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 Haridvani. Uthila Paramananda Arnaheshini Paramananda. So then like that went ahead more. Prathama Boyosha Prabhu Jiniya Modon Bam Pashe Lokhi Boshilen Sheikhan. Lakshmi Priya sat on his left side, Mahaprabhu's left side. Ki shobha ki shukho hoilo mishra ghore konjon taha bornibare shakti dhore. Who can explain the beautiful scene, the beautiful happy environment in the house of Jagannath Mishra? Then like that went ahead more. Padya Pada Padme Padya Dila Vipravar. Then he worshipped and washed the feet of the groom. The father-in-law did that. That's what happens. Vastra Malya, everything, Chandan, everything he gave. Then he gave his Kanyadan, he gave his daughter to the son-in-law. And that night they stayed at the house of Vallabhacharya. Next day morning they started towards their own house. Nimai started for his own house, Mahaprabhu. Lakshmir Shohit Prabhu Chorila Dulai on Palanquin. দোলায়, আইসেন দেখিতে সকল লোক, everybody came to see that beautiful procession, গন্ধমাল্য অলঙ্কার মুকুট চন্দন, nice beautiful crown, jewelry, ornaments, চন্দন, কজ্জলে উজ্জ্বল দুই লক্ষ্মীনারায়ণ, লক্ষ্মীনারায়ণ, beautiful sitting লক্ষ্মীনারায়ণ। সর্বলোক দেখি মাত্র ধন্য ধন্য বলে, বিশেষে স্ত্রীগণ অতি পড়িলেন ভোলে। ধন্য ধন্য, beautiful. They are feeling that their life is successful just by seeing this beautiful scene of Mahaprabhu and Lakshmi Priya getting married. So some started saying, looks like they are Indra and Sachi. Indra, heaven, king of heaven, and Sachi sitting. Or Kamdev and Rati Devi. Some will say, no, Lakshmi Narayan. Some are saying, no, they are like Sita Rama. Lord Rama and Sita, beautiful scene. Everybody was saying Lakshmi Narayan. Then Mother Sachi, she received daughter-in-law and son, and she gave lots of gifts to everyone, whoever came there. And then, now the beautiful, interesting point, Jeshu noye prabhuro bibaho punyo kotha, tahar sangsara bandho, nahoy sarvatha. Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying, one who hears the beautiful wedding of Mahaprabhu, all his samsara bandhan will get away. So yeah, I just summarized, so you can read in more details. And then there is another wedding with Vishnu Priya, that's more elaborate. With Vishnu Priya Devi, even more elaborate. It's a beautiful wedding. We can read, we can dive into these beautiful pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Lakshmi Priya Vishnu Priya Devi ki, Srimad Bhagavat Mahapurān ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki, Gaura Premanande. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.